Alright, hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick demo video with the electric since there's a whole lot more to play around with than on the acoustic. Mostly it's just a lot of different ways to change the tone of the guitar. So the first thing you'll notice is that there are 3 pickups here, and the way you control them is with this switch. There are 5 different settings. So if you put it all the way to the top, you get this pickup, and then all the way to the bottom is the last pickup, and when you put them in between, for example here, then you get these 2. So that's how you change that tone. There are also 2 different tone dials here, and what these will do is they'll change the balance between the high and the low. So for example, let's just start with this top pickup here. I hope that you can appreciate the difference between that sound versus that. Right, you get much more of a twang with these. It'll pick up the higher strings more. Now I'm going to put this in the middle, and you can play with these tone dials. So just listen for a second. Alright, so see how with this one you get much more of a twang versus if I turn it all the way down, then it's a much fuller sound. So that's just something that you sort of have to play with, the balance between those. Right? This one here is obviously the volume dial. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, settings 1 through 10. The other ways that you can mess with the tone are on the amp. There's a high dial and a low dial. High controls treble and low controls bass. So if I turn the low dial all the way down, it's a much softer, much twangier sound versus if I turn it all the way up. So you hear much more of that bass. Okay? And it's a similar thing with the high dial. If I turn it all the way down, and I get a much bassier sound versus all the way up, you get that twang. Okay? The way I usually keep it set is pretty high on the high dial and then a little bit lower on the low dial. And then I just like to play with these settings a little bit. And I think that's about it, actually, as far as tone on the electric. I'll let you know when I've figured out a couple more tricks. I guess that's it for now.